Hi, this is Dennis speaking, and today is the 12th of March, Tuesday, and we're going to look at several Forex pairs. First of all, we'd like to analyze the strength and weakness of each pair. We'll start with the Euro USD because it's the one that is being traded most frequently, and also Raghi has that on the watch list, and it's her only Forex pair at the moment, which is for a short Euro USD. So why is she shorting the Euro USD? Well, first of all, Draghi, who is the head of the ECB, has come out with a very dovish statement recently, and he has stated that there won't be any rate hikes in 2019. So the nearest rate hike will probably be next year onwards. And secondly, the retail sales have been bad, below expectations. So, and thirdly, Germany has been slowing down in terms of GDP. And based on all this, we have a slight dovish to neutral expectation for the euro. Well, what about the flip side, the USD? Well, we have the Trump influencer, which can be quite volatile. So first of all, there is the US-China trade, which is now in discussion, and any delays or in the tariffs will be positive for the USD, but any tariffs that impending may be negative for the USD. And the job growth has been pretty strong, so that is an upside, and there is a stronger manufacturing activity as well as stronger retail sales and improved customer confidence. However, on the negative side, the FOMC Chief Powell has decided to hold the rates for the time being, and we may not see any rate hikes this year. In fact, the market is pricing in only maybe one rate hike this year. Also, other negative includes a lower manufacturing ISM and the non-manufacturing ISM as well. And also for the PPI, it has been decreasing, etc. So based on this, we have a neutral to maybe slightly positive bias on the USD. So next, we're going to talk about the Aussie and the New Zealand dollar currency. So for the Aussie, we have more negative news than positive news. Well, the downside is there has been slower retail sales, and we don't expect any rate hikes this year. We have a weaker PMI, and we have a lower business confidence, as well as lower inflation. So for the upside for Aussie is we have a stronger job growth, and which is pretty much it. So based on this, we are actually quite negative on the Aussie. Well, for the New Zealand dollars, we'll look at the upsides and the downsides. For the upside, we have rising business confidence, we have stronger CPI, and which is pretty much it. For the downside, we have lower dairy prices, and also we have a lower employment growth, and also we have a more dovish RBNZ. So for New Zealand dollar, although it is slightly bearish, but it is more positive than the Aussie dollar. Finally, for the pound. Okay, for the pound, we have the Brexit influencer, which is causing volatility in the pound. And at the moment, there is a talks among the euro and the PM regarding Brexit deal. So any delay in having a Brexit deal will actually mean positive for the pound, because that would mean that the UK has to remain longer in the euro. So if the Brexit deal happens quicker, that would be negative for the pound. Well, this influencer has been dominating the currency movement, and most of the data that comes out from the UK has been shrugged off by the market and basically ignored. But however, we will just look at the upside as well as downside of the UK data. So for the upside in the UK, we have a stronger PMI services as well as a stronger wage growth. And for the downside, we have weaker manufacturing, PMI manufacturing, and we have slower inflation and a weaker GDP as well as slower retail sales. So all this points to a slightly bearish pound. But as I said, the longer the Brexit deal is delayed, the stronger the pound will be, and this seems to be the current theme. So we are actually slightly positive or neutral on the pound because of this delay in the Brexit deal. So now that we have analyzed each individual currency, we will want to pair the strongest currency with the weakest currency. So for the weakest currency, I would say the Aussie is currently the weakest currency. And for the strongest, I would have to say either the USD or the pound. So we would like to buy the pound and short the Aussie, or buy the US dollar and short the Aussie. That is our watch list at the moment. So now we will take a look at the technical analysis, and we will be looking at the Ruggie EMA chart on a daily. So basically we want to look for trends that are clear or visible just by the candle colors. So for example, we can see that the Aussie New Zealand dollar is on a downward trend because of the number of red candles, and it seems to be quite a clear downtrend. Now, another clear downtrend is the Euro Pound, which also has quite many red candles with very little green candles. And we have a Euro New Zealand dollar, which is also on a downtrend, but it has more blue candles visible. So this may be more cautionary short. And we also have downtrend in the Euro USD. Okay, for the uptrend, we have the Pound Aussie, which seems to be on the uptrend, and there are very few red candles there. And for the Pound New Zealand, we also have a good uptrend, but just be more cautious because there appears to be some blue neutral candles there. And for the Pound USD, we also have green candles and some neutral blue candles. So these are the currencies currently that we may consider in buying or shorting for our watch list.